Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to wash your brows today. So first of all, we are just going to get our hands wet. So completely dry brows, and you're just going to get your hands wet, and you're going to go ahead and cleanse your hands, just so your hands are nice and clean. Look at that, my miracle marker's like, that's funny, sorry. Okay, so once your hands are wet, you're gonna take your hand soap and you're gonna go ahead and just like one pump, and you're gonna really get a nice lather, bubble, bubble, bubble onto your fingertips. And once you got your lather going, you're just gonna do little circles moving outwards, and you can feel it lather up on your brows. Moving the hair, but not the skin really, just being gentle. And that's good, just about 30 seconds of a nice little wash.
What would be moving the skin look like?
Just being more rough like this.
Okay.
That could potentially scrub off your scabs. So you don't want to do that, just gentle. You can do upwards and downwards, but you do want to move with the hair going outwards, not against the hair. Okay, and the purpose of this is just to cleanse any bacteria off of the skin. This is going to prevent infections. So now what we're going to do is just splash to rinse, and I'll show you what that looks like. So first I wash off the soap, then I just gather it into my hands and, oh, my hair, sorry. And that's it. Pretty difficult, right? So then you're gonna just take, you don't want to dab on your brow, but blot around it. So you can do this during the day even without like, I mean, I might need to touch up my makeup a little bit, but it's not like it's that horrible. But ideally you just do it at the end of your night when you're otherwise taking off your makeup. But here's the keys with washing that is super important, guys. Don't do it right after a shower, because during the shower your brows are going to get soggy wet. So then if you go to wash these and you barely touch them, you could wipe right off your brows, right off your pigment. So you want to shower ideally in the AM, wash your brows in the PM. Now, let's say I just did this and I'm wanting to remove the rest of my makeup. Ideally, you do it with a makeup wipe, but let's say you go to wash the rest of your face. And same thing, you touch your brows. Right now, they're in a really volatile state because they're wet. The main volatile stage of your brows is when they're wet. That's the number one no touching stage. So until these dry, ideally you would give it like a full hour. Let these bad boys dry until they feel really dry and tight. Put on a little bit of your oil and then go ahead and remove the rest of your makeup. But that's the number one thing. Right after washing, no touching. They have to be dry before you wash them. They have to be dry after you wash them, before you do anything. Makeup, taking off your makeup, showering, anything. Always, always, always dry. Dry before you put on your oil. Dry before you put on makeup. Dry before you take a shower. Just dry, because they, again, when they are wet, they're volatile. You want them to be in a really steady state before you get anywhere near them. So that's how you wash. If you have any other questions, feel free to comment on the YouTube video comment section. But wash them, oil them, don't touch them, and your brows are gonna heal up beautifully. And watch the motions one if you're panicking. So it's normal, totally normal. Trust the process. Bye.